Hi, everybody. Any of you looking for a country house in Connecticut? That's what I have for you today, along with Vermont, Maine, and a beautiful place in Pennsylvania. How's everybody out there doing? Cheers, everybody. Welcome to How Much House for the Money. Hope you're all having a great day. So we're going to begin right here. This one here is in Vermont. If any of you are looking in Vermont, this one has 2.3 acres of land. It's $125,000, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom with 1,608 square feet of living space. It's in Brighton, Vermont, 05846 on Route 114 East Haven Road. And the addresses and the listing agencies for all of these listings are found in the description box below every video. So this one's $125,000. So let's take a look and see how much house we're getting for our money. It's been on the market for 49 days and was built in 1900. So let's check it out. Brighton, Vermont, right here, $125,000. And in this area of Vermont, in Essex County, where the population is just under 6,100 people, the median home sales are over $440,000. So there's plenty of room to grow some equity with this house. So it looks like we do have metal roof and a shingle roof and a covered porch. Now we could always trim back that vegetation and expose more of the exterior and the front of it, right? $125,000 in Brighton, Vermont in Essex County. Now in Vermont, your real estate tax rate is 1.78%. That's the amount that the assessors will come out and gauge your property taxes on 1.78%. And that's higher than the national average, coming in at 0.99. So there's your cellar access, and there's your covered porch, wood-sided. And remember, you can always have general contractors come out. You can have your home inspections, find out what's going on with these properties, and never be afraid to make the offer, because these places are put on the market to be sold. This looks like it could be very fine for $125,000 just from what we see here. More than 2 acres of land. So here's a little outbuilding for you with a pardon me, looks like a metal roof that's fairly new. Brighton, Vermont, Essex County. Another outbuilding, nice. So you could have a little farmette here, but it looks like you're going to have some peace and quiet in the country in Brighton, Vermont. Definitely check out the previous episodes, you guys, and hit that notification bell. Because that house you're not looking for, maybe in the next episode. And in the previous episode, I took you into Tennessee and checked out a property on more than 4 acres under $90,000. So definitely check out the previous episodes. And it could be an eye-opener for those of you that think that you can't buy a house for under $90,000 or under $80,000, because you can. They're out there. And when they are, I find them. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope your cup is full of happiness. So not sure what room this is, but we're coming off of a set of French doors there. So this could be maybe an addition. Definitely go, check it out in person, get the lay of the land. And don't forget to leave me a comment, you guys. Let me know where you're viewing from. It's always great to have everybody here, because it's always a beautiful day to view houses. Wow, look at those gorgeous hardwood floors. This is giving us some good vibes, country vibes in Vermont and Brighton. Okay, so here's the kitchen. So we're going to have to, maybe get out some tools and do a little fixing, but that's all right. It's $125,000 in Vermont. And so there's your nice little wood stove in your kitchen. How cozy is this? So you're getting a flat top range. There's your double sink. Quite a bit of cabinets. And look at that wide plank hardwood flooring. Man, love to get in there. Who's looking in Vermont? This is really nice, you guys. Definitely check this one out. Leave us a comment. Let us know how it went. It's going to need maybe a little bit of fixing. You can ask the realtor, the listing agent, how long it's been vacant. You can call utility companies, get the past utility bills. They may be able to tell you how long the utilities have been off, if they are off. Get a little history on it. So here it looks like we have a pass-through window off the kitchen into this living area here. Love those floors. Who doesn't love hardwood flooring, right? This would be maybe a little bit of a project, but it really does not look too bad. Okay, so here's the bathroom. Nice. It does have a dryer. That could be, I'm sorry, that looks like a washing machine. If it works, it's one less thing you've got to worry about, I guess, right? So it looks like we're getting ceramic flooring in this bathroom. Nice vanity, but it does look like it's been closed up. Do you have a medicine cabinet? Looks like there is your receptacle for the dryer. And if you didn't want it in your full bathroom, I suppose you may be able to find another place to locate it. Wow, look at this. Nice. A lot of woodwork. Brighton, Vermont, in Essex County. Small population of people, under 6,100 people. Small town, small county, but high price tags if you're looking for resale value. Okay, so there's a skylight. There's your electric panel. Here's your basement. Nice, look at that. So when you have your home inspections, they'll run, they'll check your mechanicals, let you know the longevity of your roof. They'll check that foundation. $125,000 in Vermont, you guys, and that price tag may seem a little high compared to some of my other episodes when I'm looking at houses under $50,000 and under $80,000. But for Vermont, $125,000 price tag, this may be a good buy. And remember, you can always make offers. Okay, so there's your basement. Over by your water heater underneath the staircase there. All right, so let's get some information. This looks mighty fine, you guys. Brighton, Vermont. So there's one bathroom. Look at those floors. Wish they would have shown the staircase a little bit, but 2676 Route 114 East Haven Road in Brighton, Vermont. Let's check out the street view. Wow, beautiful countryside. And within the next few weeks, you might see some white flakes falling from the sky, right? Gonna get 4 seasons in Vermont. And here we are on the map. Taylor Brook is to the north. You got Brighton Municipal Forest there to the east. Okay, so here's Brighton. We have Westmore to the west. We have Wenlock and Ferdinand over here to the southeast and right across to the east. Charleston up here to the northwest. And there you are. Red marks a spot right there. So we are south of Colebrook and south of Morgan in Vermont here, east of Westmore. So there we are. So you've got Plattsburgh, Burlington, Colchester, and Stowe, Vermont is right here. And if you're near Stowe, Vermont, definitely check out the Nomadic Movement Coffee House. They're in Stowe, Vermont. Okay, so red marks the spot. So let's check out the satellite view here. So you got a little over 2 acres with this property. And there you are. Nice rectangular property right there. Little more than 2 acres and $125,000 in Brighton, Vermont. 2.3 acres. Been in the market for 49 days. Built in 1900. And it says here, 6-room, 3-bedroom, 1-bath Cape featuring 1,608 square feet of living space. Also located on the parcel is multiple outbuildings. If the property was built prior to 78, potential lead paint may exist, and that's what they have to tell you in the real estate disclosures there. It's not unusual, however, for that age of a home. And it was just listed in August for $135. They've reduced it to $125, and the house is 125 years old. So maybe a great find for one of you looking for acreage and a nice house in Brighton, Vermont, 05846. And again, the addresses and the listing agencies are always in the description box below. Man, that's a very fine looking place right there. So now we're going to head into Dexter, Maine. Look at this pretty place. This one's $135,000 on just shy of a half an acre. It's 4 bedrooms and 1 bath with 1,400 square feet of living space. This has only been on the market for 4 days, and it was built in 1925. So we're going to Dexter, Maine, 04930, 14 School Street. Let's check it out. This looks really pretty. Some would call this a Dutch colonial. Look at that gorgeous covered porch. We have the dormer up above here for our second story. How pretty is this? Dexter, Maine, so we're in Penobscot County. And the population of this county is 156,840 people. And the median home sales here is just under $300,000. And this house is $135,000. How pretty is this? And there's our covered porch. Plenty of room for your porch swing. There's your little mailbox. How pretty is this? Dexter, Maine right here. So if you don't want to live in Vermont, maybe Maine is the next best thing. Ooh, how pretty is this? There's your chalkboard. You can welcome your guests onto your enclosed porch right here. So again, when you're there in person, you can check out these windows, see what's going on there. That little, could be just a tack strip or something coming off. Look at how many shelves you have. Nice. How cute is this? Dexter, Maine right here. So in Maine, your real estate tax rate is 1.17%. And in Vermont, it was 1.78. Wow, look at our beautiful kitchen. So there's your wall oven. There's your flat top range on the counter there with your range hood. Beautiful window above your double sink. You could totally grow some herbs on that window there. Very pretty. It's like a garden window. Vinyl flooring. How nice is this? Now, if you wanted to dress up your cabinets, you could add hardware. This is very nice. $135,000 in Dexter, Maine, where the median home sales are just under $300,000. So here's a little door that maybe takes you outside, right off your kitchen. That's handy. Nice little wood stove. Keep you cozy in your kitchen. I love how it's opened on both sides. Nice. Oh, I love a garden window. How pretty is this? So you have a little bit of border behind your sink there for your backsplash. You can measure the depth between your lower and upper cabinets where your receptacles are for your counter appliances and things. $135,000 in Dexter, Maine, you guys. Look at the woodwork. Nice. Oh, another home with some character and charm. Look at this. Beautiful woodwork. Little window seat there. How pretty is this? $135,000. Who's looking in Maine? This is fabulous. Just waiting for someone to save it and bring new life into the house. Beautiful. So this is your living room, and more than likely there's hardwood floor beneath that carpet. Looks like we're getting a lead glass window going up the staircase also. Here's a fireplace. This is very pretty, you guys. $135,000 in Dexter, Maine. Wow. If any of you live in Maine, let us know how long you've lived there, how your experience has been. Beautiful stairs, banister, beautiful front door. I like the kick plate. That's nice. Okay, so we're headed upstairs. Very pretty. Beautiful windows on your landing there. You could just load that with some plants. Sit there with a nice book and cozy up. Look out the windows in your country house in Maine. Nice built-in bookcase. You can have your own little personal library. Get off the screen. After you watch my channel, of course. Just kidding. Gotta lighten it up a little bit, you guys. But I love a little home library. I myself am a book reader. I like a good page turner. This is so cute. This is a very pretty place right here in Dexter, Maine. Okay, so there is your landing going up to the bedrooms. Look at the hardware and the doorknobs. Very pretty. You could move right in here, you guys, and call it home. I love all the bookcases. That's so sweet. Ooh, we're getting some funky wallpaper in our bathroom, and I happen to really like that. That's fun and funky. So you've got built-in drawers over here on the opposite side of your shower. How cute is this? If you wanted, you could remove that vintage hardware, and you could add new gold finish hardware on your drawers there and on your front door of that little closet door. If you wanted to just dress it up a little bit more, but it could be just fine the way it is. Dexter, Maine right here. So here are the bedrooms. Looks like you get a little bit of closet space behind that door there. Nice lace curtains. Yeah, you could move right in here, you guys. Who's looking for a family house in Maine? If somebody wanted to really modernize this, they could remove the wallpaper. Take out the carpet, just brighten it up a little bit. Beautiful. You could always paint paneling, really modernizes a room. Look at that woodwork. This is very pretty. And like I've mentioned in the previous episodes, houses like this, they don't build them like this anymore. This is very fine. And there again is your covered porch. Perfect place for your morning coffee. Evening cocktail. Invite your neighbors over. Maybe one of them will bring you a pie. I know I would if I was living in Maine. Okay, so let's check out the description. And there again is another view of the outside. Very pretty. 14 School Street. Only been on the market 4 days in Dexter, Maine, 04930. So let's check out the street view. So we're tucked behind some trees here, but it looks like we're in a beautiful neighborhood, but we always do diligence, right? Research your neighborhoods. But this is in Dexter, Maine, right there. Very pretty. Let's check out your map right here. Okay, so in Dexter, Maine, you're going to get a whole lot of amenities right nearby. And let's see. Preble Corner is up here to the northeast. Carr Corner. Then we have, let's see, Silver Mills up to the north. Wellington over to the west. Harmony over to the southwest. Dover and Foxcroft up here to the north. And Charleston and Bradford are over here to our east. So there we are in Dexter, Maine. Right there we are. And Pittsfield is right down to the south. And Unity, right there we are. And Dover and Foxcroft and Gifford are right up to the north of us here. So here is our satellite view. And there you are. Nice parcel right there. And it says here, and that's just not quite a half an acre. So that's a nice sized parcel for being right in town. And it says that it's a charming in-town home with 4 bedrooms on the second floor, newer kitchen, dining room with built-ins, living room with a fireplace, hardwood flooring, back mudroom on the first floor, easy access to your dry basement, and the front porch is a great area to sit and relax. Price to sell, it says. And it's in a quiet neighborhood, it states. It was just listed for $135,000. It's 100 years old. Very fine if you're looking in Dexter, Maine. That is very pretty. Very nice. So now we're going to head into Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Look at this place. Wow. This is $135,000 also on just shy of a half an acre. This house has 2,212 square feet of living space. It's 3 bedrooms with 1.5 bathrooms on Highland Avenue in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, 16105. It's been on the market for 62 days and it was built in 1922. So let's take a look at this to see how much house we're getting for our money in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. This is gorgeous. Just from what I see right here. Wow. So in Newcastle, we're in Lawrence County, Pennsylvania. Population of this county is just under 85,000 people. The median home sales can be just around $165,000 and higher. So there's definitely room for equity, growth, and the real estate tax rate in Pennsylvania, I want to say, oh, hold on, because I got to check that just to be, I don't want to tell you the wrong. It's 1.41%. So higher than the national average of 0.99. Look how pretty this is. So in Vermont, the real estate tax rate's 1.78. In Maine, it's 1.17. And here we've got 1.48. Beautiful house right here. I love that roof line. Look how that curves around. Wow, this is gorgeous. And there's your covered porch, your carport. Newcastle, Pennsylvania. And we're in Lawrence County. Look at your detached garage with the same roof line. Paved driveway. Any of you looking in Newcastle and you check this out, let us know in the comments. Oh, this is just so pretty. I love finding houses like this, and it's $135,000, you guys. Here's our kitchen. Wow, very nice. It looks like it's been closed up, so you want to find out how long. You've got a very nice refrigerator, 2-door with a freezer on the bottom, double sink with a window above it, dishwasher. Refrigerator's built right into the wall there. That's nice. You have island space, lots of cabinets. And again, if you wanted to modernize this, you could paint those cabinets. You could add different hardware. It's got a nice wall oven. I wonder if that's a laundry chute behind that door right there. Could be, or it could be an electrical panel, I suppose. All the more reason to go check this out in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. 16105 on Highland Avenue. And again, the addresses are found in the description box below. And there you do have your flat top range right on the counter there. Wow, this is a nice kitchen. Hardwood flooring. Beautiful house right here in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Exposed beams, windows on each side of the fireplace. You got to wonder why. I mean, do some people think it's too large? The price point of $135,000 doesn't seem to be out of whack by any means. Wow, look at this house, you guys. This is probably one of the nicest houses I've shown on this channel, I'd have to say, honestly. This is beautiful. Look at the glass cabinets on each side of that full fireplace there too. Very pretty. Gorgeous staircase. This has got a lot of character and charm as well. There's your landing. It's a very pretty wall color, but you could lighten it up. It would really brighten up the room. But look at the window trim, gorgeous windows. Yeah, if this were lightened up, it would let in the sunlight coming in from all these windows. It would really brighten it up. It's beautiful nonetheless, though. Spotless also. It looks like it's been well maintained. And again, you can ask how long it's been vacant. You can get the history on it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this one, or which one is your favorite so far. This is beautiful. And again, we are in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, 16105. I love that little door right there. It's charming, isn't it? Okay, so here's one of the bathrooms. Look at how beautiful that is. That's very nice. Look at the stone, or the tile work, I guess, was beautiful. We're just going to bypass the lid because, you know, that commode's been closed off, you guys. I'll give it a free pass today. This is just lovely. It just keeps going. Look at those gorgeous windows. This is a beautiful house. I hope somebody scoops this up and just gives it new life, you guys. 2003 Highland Avenue, Newcastle, Pennsylvania, 16105. Let's check out the street view. Wow, very pretty. And that's almost a half an acre. And you have walkability with your sidewalks. That adds value. You're on a corner lot. This looks very pretty, but again, we research our neighborhoods. Very, very fine right there. Let's check out the map. Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Got a lot of amenities all nearby. You're going to have Pittsburgh down to the south. Right down here's Pittsburgh. So you've got Grove City up to your northeast and Hermitage up to the north. Elwood City and Beaver Falls are right down to the south. Let's get a look at our street view, or I'm sorry, satellite view. Because this is almost a half an acre. There it is, right there on the corner lot. Very fine with a 2-car detached garage and a nice circular driveway. That is a fine piece of property right there. Built in 1922. Okay, it says, great curb appeal, 2-story brick home with so much character, beautiful woodwork. You have an updated kitchen, large dining room, decorative fireplaces, hardwood flooring, and let's see, a lot of natural light that we saw. A half bath on the first floor, 3 bedrooms upstairs, updated full bathroom. You have got a small den, and let's see, hardwood floors in all bedrooms, and partial bath in the basement. And currently, no utilities are on, and there is also a 2-car garage. So you're going to have municipal utilities with this property as well, which is always nice. And it was sold in 2012 for $154,250. Now they've listed it more than 10 years later for $135,000, and the house is 103 years old. That is a fine looking property right there. Let us know if you guys check this out in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, 16105. Beautiful. Now we're going to head into Connecticut. Who's looking for a country house in Connecticut? And I've got to tell you, I think this is the first property that I've shown in Connecticut because, as many of you may know, Connecticut can be very pricey. And in this area, we're in Tolland County. Population is just under 150,000 people, and the median home sales are right around $375,000. So let's check this house out. It's $110,000 with a little more than a quarter of an acre. This house has 880 square feet of living space with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's in Coventry, Connecticut, 06238 on Knollwood Drive. So let's check it out. $110,000 house in Connecticut, you guys. Who's looking? Because this looks really cute. So we have a shingle roof, maybe vinyl sided, but again, have those home inspections. You may want to take all that beautiful ivy off that fireplace, off your chimney, I should say. This might need some attention. So in Tolland County, population again is just under 150,000 people. And in Connecticut, your real estate tax rate is 1.48%. So this place is going to need some attention. We can see that right off the bat. On the siding at least, but there's not a lot of growth on the backside, which is nice. Shingle roof, but again, have those home inspections. Coventry, Connecticut, $110,000 house. Okay, so here is your kitchen. Don't look bad. We could salvage this for sure. Bring new life into Connecticut. So you've got a flat top range. You do have room for a range hood there if you wanted to remove those cabinets. Looks like there's vinyl flooring. There may be a window above your single sink there. Hardwood flooring. Baseboard heat. Country house in Connecticut, you guys. $110,000 asking price. And remember, you can always make offers. Yeah, you got a nice window above your sink. Ooh, and we have a fireplace in the kitchen in our Connecticut country house. Oh, love it. That's a nice kitchen. Yeah, you've got a nice, I love a fireplace in a kitchen. Now for me, I may want to put a Dutch door in this kitchen right here. Be able to open up the top, and keep the bottom closed. How pretty is this? There's your stone fireplace. Wow, that is a character right there, isn't it? Got some tongue and groove on the wall there. Again, ask how long it's been vacant. Get down to the history. But if anybody's looking for a country house in Connecticut, this might suit your needs. So we are right down to the plywood flooring in your living room and right behind it there. You finish it to your liking. And unfortunately, that's all they're going to show us. Well, all the more reason to go check it out in person. Coventry, Connecticut right here. Looks like you got vaulted ceiling. At least in this room. Very interested right here. Coventry, Connecticut. And there again is the outside. So it looks like you have maybe a little deck space there beside that chimney at your front door. 30 Knollwood Drive. Coventry, Connecticut, 06238. So let's see what we can look at in the street view if we see anything. Yeah, there it is. Look at that, you guys. That's pretty. You have a little dowel house here for your outbuilding next to it. Yeah. Wow, look at this cute little neighborhood. But again, do your research. So you do have neighbors, but they're not right on top of you, and you don't really have anybody directly across the street either. Let's see if there's any other pictures on Google Maps. This one was back in 2011. Look at that gorgeous vegetation. Very nice, you guys. Okay, so let's see where we are on the map in Coventry right here. And there is Underwood Island, if anyone's familiar with that. And there is Coventry Lake right here, which has 5 miles of shoreline from what I've read. So you're going to get a lot of amenities right here. And I also read that lake, Coventry Lake, is 35 foot deep. If you visited Coventry Lake before, let us know in the comments. And if you live in this area of Connecticut, let us know how it's treated you over the years, how long you've been there. So there's Hartford over here to our west. And we have, let's see, Chaplin over here to the east. And over down to the south, as well as Columbia, right there in Coventry. And let's get a look at our satellite view. There's your parcel. Nice rectangular parcel right there. Very sweet. 30 Knollwood Drive, and that's a $110,000 house in the country in Connecticut on a little more than 1/4 of an acre, built in 1941. Hot off the listing press, you guys. And it says here, it's an estate sale, calling all first-time home buyers and handymen looking for a winter project. Charming 2-bedroom, 1-bath cottage offers 880 square feet of living space, located just minutes from Coventry Lake, and it was sold for $156,000 in 2005, 20 years ago, and now they've listed it for $110,000, and it's 84 years old. That might be a great find for one of you out there in Coventry, Connecticut for $110,000. Sweet little find. Or if you want to live in this gorgeous Newcastle property, this one's $135,000, just shy of a half an acre. Or if you'd like to live in Brighton, Vermont. Sorry, I don't know why it does that. Brighton, Vermont is right here. Sorry about that. So this one's $125,000 on 2.3 acres of land. Or if you'd like to live in Maine, this beauty is on just shy of a half an acre for $135,000 in Dexter, Maine. Wherever you find yourself today, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Make sure you hit that notification bell, because that house you're not looking for may be in the next episode. It's great to always have you guys here. You're always welcome to subscribe if you're new to our community. And definitely check out the previous episodes, because this is where I take you through states and through towns to just see how much house we can get for our money that are way below that median sale price that you might find on other real estate sites. Have a great day, everybody. It's always great to be with you. Keep that cup full of happiness. Cheers.